Yes, welcome back. On this topic, module number 1, topic number 3, suicide and suicidal behavior. Let's get started. Suicidal behavior refers to talking about or taking action related to ending one's life. I believe that you all know this type of thought. When someone starts to think about taking their life by themselves, it's a suicidal behavior. And a suicidal thought and behavior should be considered a psychiatric emergency. How? Because when someone starts to think about how to kill themselves, how to end their own life, it's being considered as a psychiatric emergency that need an emergency attention. If you or someone you know is exhibiting either, is the right time or the high time, you should seek immediate assistance from an healthcare provider. These are the various aspects of what you can be expecting for someone with a suicidal thought. Threats or comment about killing themselves. You see this kind of people, they might even write on their Facebook page talking about death. That's one day I will end it, one day I will go and rest, one day I will find. So those are the comments that you can tell that this one is thinking or working towards suicide. Then social withdrawal from friend, family, community. Suddenly withdraw a or herself from the social gathering. What has been once be a joy to him or her, now she's trying to withdraw him or herself. Increase alcohol and drug use. Dramatic mood swing. Aggressive behavior. Impulsive or reckless behavior. Talking, written, or thinking about death. These are the symptoms of suicidal behavior. So, warning signs that someone may attempt suicide. As a mental health practitioner, it's of you to understand what are the key warnings or signs that you may see in someone that can tell that this person may or is trying to attempt a suicide. You can't see that the person is feeling on the other side, inside, so it isn't always easy to identify when someone is having suicidal thought. However, there are some outward warnings. There are some outward warnings, signs that a person may be contemplating suicide. Let's look at those outward warning signs that you might notice in someone with a suicide thought. Number 1 is talking about feeling hopeless, trapped, or alone. Loneliness, as I said this in our first topic. When somebody was talking about feeling hopeless, trapped, or feeling lonely, every time you talk about I'm the only one doing this, I'm the only one doing that, I'm the only one doing... So it's a sign of he might or she might end his or her life one day just to go and rest. Number 2, saying they have no reason to go on living. You see those kind of people that, I'm tired of this world. I'm tired of this. I just feel like doing something and just rest my mind. Those are the suicidal signs that you can easily see in someone. When someone repeatedly saying it, I just feel like go and rest from this problem. I just feel like killing myself and just go and rest out of this problem. It's a suicidal thought. Number 3, making a will or giving away personal possessions. Someone just suddenly wake up one day and starts giving people things that belongs to him, things that is also being used to him or her, start giving it out to people, then you start to think, what is the thought behind this? Number 4, searching for a means of doing personal harm, like buying a gun. Someone who is not in the military or a police officer, just trying to find a way of buying a gun, and some will trying to get a knife, some axe, just to get some personal harms that can easily use and commit suicide. So it's a sign one of someone is the one to commit suicide. Another one is sleeping too much or too little. Sleeping too much or too little is a sign. Eating too little or eating too much, resulting in a significant weight loss or weight gain. Engaging in reckless behavior, including excessive alcohol or drug consumption. Avoiding social interaction with others. Expressing range of intervention to seek revenge. Showing signs of extreme anxiousness and agitations. Having dramatical mood swing. Talking about suicide as a way out. So it can feel scary, but taking action and getting someone the help they need may help prevent a suicide attempt or death. Are we together? So how do I talk to someone who is feeling suicidal thought? If you suspect that a family member or a friend of yours may be considering suicide, then try to talk to them about your concern. It's a matter of calling them to order and try to erase that kind of, thinking or thought they have. You can begin the conversation by asking questions in a non-judgmental and non-confrontational way. Are we together? Another way is that by talk to them openly, and don't be afraid to ask direct questions like, are you thinking about suicide? You can ask them. What are you thinking to do to yourself? Are you trying to harm yourself? Number 3, during your conversation with this kind of people, make sure stay calm and speak in a reassuring tone. Stay what? Stay calm. Don't be scared about what they are thinking, because your own fear can even create more harms to them. So just stay calm, then speak in a reassuring tone, in a tone that when you speak to them, they feel like, yeah, I think there is still life, there is still hope. So reassuring tone. Acknowledge that their feelings are legitimate. It's normal because of your unemployment. You are trying to do this. Yeah, it's normal. But you know that within a week or 2, you can still get a job. Yeah, it's normal because your daughter, your only daughter, die. Yeah, it's normal. You are thinking about this. But you know that you can still remarry and still have another child. So acknowledge the feelings and legitimate. Over support and encouragement. If there's any support, you can either to call the service provider, the health provider, or to encourage them to engage in some other activities that will easily erase that suicidal thought from them. Tell them that help is available and that they can feel better with the treatment. Make sure not to minimize their problems or attempt to shaming them into changing their mind. Listen and showing your support is the best way to help them. You can also encourage them to seek help from a professional. No judgmental, no confrontational. Oh, are you really wanting to take your life? No. Just listen and show your support to them. It can be very frightening when someone you care about shows the suicidal signs, but it's critical to take action if you are in a position to assist. starting a conversation to try to help save a life is a risk worth taking. So if you are concerned and don't know what to do, you can get help from a crisis or suicide prevention hotline. Every country of the nation have this. Please help someone. So this is the end of the topic number 3. In our next topic, we shall be looking at what increases the risk of suicide in our society. Thank you, and see you again in the next topic.